Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Jackson's Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Sean Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now ready to lead this Washington team, Kirk Cousins. And he led them this season almost to the playoffs, just shy of it at 8-7-1. He threw for nearly 5,000 yards. Best season as a pro, but I'm guessing he would trade those numbers for a playoff spot.
There is absolutely no doubt about that. And I thought that throughout this season, Kirk Cousins played some really good football. The numbers speak for themselves. The hard part is the last game of the year against the Giants. If they win that one, they get into the playoffs. They don't. So it leaves a question mark for some people about Kirk Cousins and his future in Washington as the starter. To me, he should be the starter going forward. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Play fake here on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big play, Cousins to Jackson. 47 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran, and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And able to find Garçon. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. As the Cowboys take the field, they're led out by the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, and that's Dak Prescott. And while that's a great award, he had a great season. For Cowboy fans, the season ended shy of where they wanted to, but still a lot for them to build on going forward.
And as time goes on, I think those Cowboy fans will reflect on the season. And when you look back at the game that they lost, when they lost to Green Bay in the playoffs, you realize Dak Prescott played really well in that game. So that's got to give them a lot of hope going forward. But I thought the best moment so far in the offseason outside of winning the Super Bowl, Dak Prescott winning the Rookie of the Year award and saying Ezekiel Elliott should have half of this award. We should cut it in half because we should share it. That's pretty cool.
Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Third and long for Prescott. Finding time. And on the left side, he's got Witten. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Crowder now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, Kelly. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin, did Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, 4 down.
2nd and goal from the 5. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go now.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 4 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it,
No,
right?
it's really fascinating and what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. What do you... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy. And
there he baited him right into the interception. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his...
They've got his man complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a Washington first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
All right, here we go.
Cousins on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A second down throw for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Offside. Defense.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. First down, Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. They go play action here on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. Call it a gain of 5. They come out here in the eye. To throw, Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now a first down following that long gain.
4 down, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Got a man. It's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Redskins have it on 2nd and 5. Kelly's going to look for a gap, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They'll take the early advantage. Redskins on offense, first quarter winding down. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and that connection will lead to a gain of 39 yards. Redskins have it later on the drive. Cousins looking to the end zone here, and that's a house call. That puts them on top by 14. Now 2nd and 8. Here the throw is hurried and picked off. The interception is made by Whitner, ending the drive. Offense now with the shot after the interception. Jackson's going to haul in the pass near the sideline. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Redskins lead balloons to 21. Now to late in the 2nd. Quick pass and completion to Jackson. And he caps off the 2-play drive with a score as they continue to dominate. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to FedEx Field for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Elliott shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall, up to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Again, it's Elliott. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his man. It's Williams. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
I got 11. He's mine. You can't block me. Let's go. 1, 9.
First down and goal to go from the 7. Now Elliott. Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
A second down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that brings up 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Everyone's got 4 down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Here we go.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Fresh set of downs here. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Encroachment. Defense.
Strip that ball.
Still first down.
Play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Tight is right. Hey. Got 3.
Prescott now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Let's go.
On first and 10, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Man left. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Alert. 3 down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. To throw is Prescott. That's caught at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
On some of these plays, you know what they're really a product of? Really good scouting. Big, tall receiver, play to his strengths, put the ball up there, and let him take it on a fade.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Let's go. Red 38. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Out left side here to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. First down, Prescott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15.
Let's go!
Prescott from the gun. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go!
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try by Bailey. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, little 360. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing here, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Thompson. And this one. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot now for Prescott. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from